Well, good morning, everyone. Happy to be here, and I'd like to talk about two things today. I'd like to talk about efficiency. I noted on one of your surveys that you kind of rated yourself at a certain point on efficiency. And I also want to talk about quality. I'm going to talk about these in the context of what I think is an exciting technology that's starting to take over the market. That technology innovator, if you want, is robotic process automation, RPA. And you might say, you know, what's RPA? I've heard about it. It doesn't mean much to me, but what does it mean to me, or what can it do? Well, first off, RPA is very simple. Anything that you do today from your laptop, from your workstation, from your computer, from your green screen connected to a mainframe can be automated with RPA. And that singularly is really, really important because it gives you the ability to leverage work that you're doing, work that your client's doing, and help to enable the growth that you're looking for going future. RPA is a wonderful technology in that it's not intrusive. It works with the existing systems there are today. You have SAP, it can work with that. You have Excel, which I'm sure you're all very familiar with, it works with that. It works with any system out there, and it permits you to layer on top of those systems automation capabilities. You know, think of those situations where you're sitting at a workstation and in effect swivel chairing from working on one system and then copying some of that information over to something else. Perhaps think about reviewing a contract to extract certain details to be entered into a spreadsheet, to be connected with some other information with a VLOOKUP or whatever else you may be doing. Those are the kind of scenarios that RPA can really help you excel. They can be done fast. They don't require changes to the existing systems in place. So they give you the flexibility and the ability to add additional efficiencies to the work that you're doing today. On top of that, it's ready for the enterprise. It follows all the security protocols, all the capabilities of the systems today. So you're not introducing anything new to the environment that's going to require a certain amount of change management. The simple requirements, though, for RPA is that your data must be structured and that the processes that you automate are static. Obviously, if the data is not structured, you can't pull the information out and move it around. If the processes that you're trying to automate are not static, well then you're shooting at a moving target. So those are really the two foundation issues. Now, you might ask, why is it important? What can this do to me? Well, you can make staggering improvements in efficiency in your operations and the operations of your clients. You can achieve 5 to 10 times the performance that a human can do in a given place. The bots run 7x24. They don't take vacation. They don't take coffee or smoke breaks. And they can just chug along and do the work. And in fact, release you to be able to do more high-value work. Maybe analyze the results of extracting all that information and deliver to your clients more value every day. Additionally, there's some huge financial benefits as well. The implementation of automations typically has a payback of less than a year. And we've seen ROIs of over 700%. So clearly it's a technology that you can leverage to help you succeed and help your clients succeed. Also, you know, beyond the 7x24, now you can all of a sudden ponder some different, you know, alternatives. Hey, maybe I could do the extraction of information and entering into a spreadsheet and VLOOKUP and whatever else. Have that done so it's ready on my desk when I arrive in the morning. So now I can do additional work. The other thing about it, and I mentioned earlier, I want to talk about quality and efficiency. Well, the bots deliver 100% quality output. They follow the rules that you put in place, so you can in fact be comforted knowing that you're improving quality through the use of automation. Now, just to kind of give you a perspective of the marketplace from a cost and financial perspective, these virtual workforce assistants, or these digital employees as they're called, have not only these efficiency improvements and capabilities, but they have a financial benefit as well. You might recall not too many years ago, offshoring work to take advantage of the labor arbitrage was in vogue. You know, move certain aspects offshore because in fact I can make the difference in the labor costs. Well, with robotic automation, you can actually engage in robotrage today and do it on premise where you're at today. Robots typically are costing in the neighborhood of around $10,000 a year. So, you know, you can just do the mental math and say, okay, 10,000 versus the fully loaded costs of a employee who's doing that work, who I can now redeploy for more high value work that's pretty compelling. And the fact that you can achieve 100% accuracy is compelling again. And then the important, or the special sauce in this, is the auditability of those results. Robots track themselves. Robots tell you when they wake up. They tell you when they perform the work. They tell you when they finish the work, and leave a log of that information that you can then use post facto to determine, how did the process work for AR this week? How does that compare to the way it worked last week? Did it take longer? Did it take shorter? Was there a different amount of work being done? Additionally, you can actually cause the automations to capture additional information. Maybe you want to have a checksum along the way and a tally of the total accounts receivable or the total of whatever the case may be available and recorded. That gives you some real leverage as you move forward. Now you might say, you know, what's the impact on clients? And what I'd like to do is describe to you a capability model that ISG has put together. We call it Bot 3.0, and it's a capability model that describes, if you want, the capability spectrum of clients using robotic process automation, all the way to Bot 0, where clients are engaging in pilots or proof of concepts, up to Bot 3.0, where they're leveraging robotic process automation, instantiating over hundreds and hundreds of bots performing this automation, and actually leveraging cognitive and AI capabilities as well. We recently did a survey, and of the 321 companies that we surveyed that are doing robotic process automation, 82% have actually automated at least one process. And the Bot 3.0 companies, who again are at the most capable end of the scale, are actually exceeding their goals, and in fact are working with cognitive and artificial intelligence. So what I'd like to leave you with is, you know, the message is clear. If you want to improve quality and improve efficiency, why not take advantage of the huge value that RPA can give you and leverage the additional capabilities that follow with RPA of cognitive technologies and artificial intelligence. So thank you very much for your time this morning, and look forward to talking to any of you about RPA.